One more thing to check out before we get into. So this is the game that we're going to be playing tonight. We got a key for this, a review key, to check it out. So let me get an early setup here. Sclash. So we got a key for this. It looks like it's a simple 2D fighter, which I like the animation. I like the that what's that style? It's kind of scratchy, pencil no ink type style that they got going on. So that's the first thing that made me want to check it out. But it's a plug and play 2D samurai fighting game full of tension, where one hit is enough to kill. Plays a hand drawn samurai. There's that hand drawn style. Hand drawn samurai, beautiful painted settings, and fight your opponent in epic solemn duels where each move matters. Manage well your stamina, breath, and take your time to land a deadly hit. And by very positive. It has reviews, very good. The developers Bevel Bakery, and it's available on Steam for $8.99. So I would check it out if you like what you see here. But we're gonna give it a try. All right. All right. Let's get this set. Let's move this here. Oh, that somebody was coming to get me. Turn my TV on. All right. This is supposed to be Sclash. Sclash. Oh, is my controller need? No, I'm gonna say it need charging. Part of the creation of Sclash, we drew inspiration from Japanese history and mythology. We drew inspiration, so don't get all upset and butthurt that it's not historically accurate. That's what they're trying to say. Let me know if that desktop audio that game's too loud. Stage selection. I'm not ready for online yet. Ooh, story mode. Is there some training going on? Susanoo. Izaragi. Shinmu. Amataro. Masquerading. These are like all moves in Naruto. You can. That's a big ass straw hat. All right, so I can choose my character: Mass Ronin, uh, Susanoo, Izanagi, Jinmu, Amatsuru, I can choose their mask. Rabbit mask, paper mask, straw hat, stone mask, kami mask. I'm going with rabbit or the blank face. Where's the rabbit? Draw your weapon and ready. Sheath the cancel. I'm ready, baby. Can I run? Dash. Is this as far as I can go? Charge attack. Parry. Pummel strike. Alright. I think we're gonna have better luck in story mode. I think this is a 2-player. We got options. Classic. Oh, wait a minute now. I need to turn this off.
This story takes place a long time ago, in another world, where talented warriors, trained in martial arts by the gods they worshipped, protected the people from criminals and demons. These warriors were called samurai.
Samurai.
This tale finds its roots in the village of Aki, where, according to legend, samurai were blessed by the raven god Tengu. It is said that the samurai were able to defeat their opponents with a single blow. Their leader, Susanoo, was an unrivaled fighter, master of the arts of winds and storms. She was so fierce and brutal on the battlefield that she could be mistaken for a man, a beast, or even a monster. A bitter rivalry between the two commanders of the Aki and Natsu clans escalated into a violent war that plagued their villages for many years and showed no signs of stopping anytime soon. At the heart of this unending chaos, as he'd done since a young age, Jinmu warmed up in the dojo, following the training required by the village chief. He was the most promising disciple. He put in quite the effort, firmly hoping to one day play his part in the protection of his people. He knew this for sure. The Natsu
Oh, shit.
leader, Amaterasu, was no man to call a truce.
I wasn't reading the instructions. I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? You lose stamina if any of your actions, charging, attacking, are interrupted by a kick. This is called a stamina break. Pummel kick. Well, dang. Dash, dodge, and attack at the last moment to destroy dummies. Ouch. Shit. No stamina? So you can also destroy if you dash at the last minute. Still dashing.
Jinmu knew the origin of the Natsu clan like the back of his hand. Like everyone else, he was aware that Susanoo's eternal rival had
Sheath your
betrayed her
sword.
twice, turning against his own allies and mercilessly slaughtering his comrades to satisfy his selfish desires. It was because of Amaterasu that Jinmo had lost both his father and his mother, whom he had never known, and so Susanoo had to raise him in their stead.
What you backing up for? Oh, another one? Didn't I just kill you? Ow. Shit. And that's all it took? Oh, come on. The cherry blossoms fall. Why didn't it let me strike? I think I gotta wear down the stamina. Oh shit. Where he come from? Nobody said I was about to get surrounded. Ooh, 2 for 1 special, baby.
Yet, it was not out of vengeance that Jinmu wished to fight, but to protect his own. It was from this unwavering determination that he drew his strength. Jinmu's training was coming to an end, culminating in a final challenge against his friend.
Uh oh.
Finally catching up, eh, little raven? Maybe I can stop holding back now. Boast all you want. You weren't that talented at my age.
Damn. I wasn't dead. Why can't I pick my sword back up? Oh, that was a close one. I was going for the kick. There's a parry. Parry. What? How come she get three? I gotta hit her 3 times. She only tagged me once, and the game over. That's some baby back bullshit. Yeah, you're back against the wall now. Put that sword down.
I won.
I told you weren't as good as me.
His confidence was not misplaced. None of his seniors or superiors could defeat him.
Chugga chugga Sclash.
But even though Jinmu outstripped all his peers, he still hadn't managed to surpass his master.
This voice sounds like what's her name? Damn, I'm trying to think of what movie she was into. It's not Amanda Waller, but she's a black lady, and her this sounds like her voice. If you've seen the TV show Power Ghost, she plays Tamika. She's the lawyer. That's what this voiceover sounds like.
Jinmu, at last you've arrived. Are you ready to complete your training?
I've been ready for a long time. I won't disappoint you, grandmother.
Grandmother.
I expected nothing less from you. On guard.
Now I gotta beat my grandma? Shit. Sorry, Granny, but I gotta do it to you. 2 strikes? That's what Granny do? Damn, Granny? Oh, dang it. I meant to stun. All right, stun is triangle, square is attack, X is parry. What the hell was that? Oh, that's what I figured for rushing in. All right, Granny got my number. That's the one good move that I had, and Granny she taught it to me. So I think it's timing though. One, it's like every few seconds she'll swing, and I have to hit in between those wild swings of hers. Dang, I didn't know she was gonna do that. Oh, I blocked too early, or I tried to parry too early. All right, Granny, kid gloves are off. Time to show you what I'm made of. Get back. I don't know why I dodged in like that. Apparently, Granny said I ain't made a shit. God dog it. I feel like I take too long to strike. Like just that simple strike right there takes forever. Especially after I've just blocked. I knew my parry was up. Maybe it was at the very end. I didn't feel like that strike should have connected. Damn. I thought I had the advantage on Granny. I didn't mean to charge. Apparently, it's going to be a lot of deaths. Why in the hell am I charging? I'm using the directional pad now. She's blocking an awful lot. Oh no. I don't know how I keep rushing in. I thought she was gonna keep backing up on that one. Nope, she just drew me in. Up. All right. She keeps catching me on like the tail end of my parry. So either I'm parrying too early. Nah, I parried too late. See, why can't I attack then? It was a nice parry. She was open. It should have been a solid attack. Another solid attack. That was a block. I blocked that. I blocked that. Come on now. She didn't block that one. Mother, father. Maybe I was out of stamina when I was blocking. Okay. Starting to be some baby back bullshit. Give me some damn ninja stars or something. All right, that's one. Mother, father. I like how all of a sudden she developed this backhand that she didn't have before. Oh, there's that two swing attack she just did. Trying to see if there's a point to where she'll do that two-handed one, two. All right, there's my opening. I guess not. Or maybe it is. Sometimes she'll block it, sometimes she won't. Now she's doing three. This bitch. It's half. God dog it. Got it ass.
I won. I did it.
Whew. I'm like, gosh, damn. Thanks for joining us, Gam fam. Welcome to the Vice Guard. Gam fam, appreciate you dropping in and checking us out. Welcome to the Vice Guard. Ah, this bitch. Oh, I won. That took forever.
What spirit you have. Sometimes you remind me of your father. But you wouldn't have been able to touch me if I had called upon the Tengu god.
I mean, for Graham looking a little right, you know. I mean, for us still training and everything, she looking. Hey, Graham.
I'm sure I can. Let's have a rematch. And don't hold back this time.
That arrogance it reminds me of. No, it
I
doesn't
don't. I
matter.
don't want another rematch.
Only the power of a god can surpass the power of another god. Still, you fought well.
Thank you.
Does that mean I can join the battle?
Very well. You will join the fight against the Natsu clan. But you will stay in the back ranks and listen to your superior's orders. Don't be a hero.
Thanks, Gran.
I know your heart is good, but have no mercy for these traitors. Advance with us to victory and avenge our people. I will protect you with the storm of our god Tengu.
Wait, were you on the war right now?
Your training is complete, and I can now give you your weapon. The katana is a samurai's best ally. Take care of it, and carry it with you wherever you go.
I can't rest before we go. Oh, weeks
Weeks
pass. Okay.
passed,
Woo.
and unfortunately war broke out once again. It was time to head out to battle.
The
The
Aki
Aki
clan.
clan advanced through the valley to respond to the Natsu attack, and Jinmu hastened to join Akiku and his fellow samurai. But he lost track of his friend and naively plunged into enemy lines to find her.
Ooh, that was close. It's like one of those roguelites. Once you die, you have to start all over again.
Jinmu soon faced a formidable opponent. It was time to put all his learning into...
The traitors of Aki will pay!
On my mama grave. I can't counter. All I can do is parry. Parry. You know, I'm used to games where shit. There's that charge again. I'm used to games where parry will leave your opponent open. Parry will leave your opponent open, and you can deliver a strike. So when I'm parrying, I'm trying to strike, but no, it gives it a slow motion. See, like I can't strike. He's wide open. I should have 3 strikes also to even up the battle. It's highly stacked in his favor. That was his head. That was his neck. He was a little bit too close in. Off with his head.
Did he just call us traitors? Why? They are the traitors.
Right? Yeah, that's what Grand said. They were the traitors.
What? Fire?
Not the village.
Despite Tengu's protection, a fire seemed to have broken out. Who could unleash...
Grand? That's not you, is it? Oh, no, that's not Grand.
Well, well, well. A raven who's still standing. You should have fled while you had the chance. But since you're here, be my warm-up. And then I'll cross swords with the furious harpy who serves as your leader.
He ain't finna talk about my Grand like that.
Amaterasu, the leader of the Natsu clan himself. I must not hesitate. I must eliminate him. It's the only thing standing between us and peace.
Jinmu had to face the samurai of the sun, blessed by the goddess Kitsune, a formidable and experienced opponent against whom he probably stood no chance.
You're a little more skilled than the others, but you're starting to tire. Don't be disappointed. It's normal to bow down to me. No one had landed a blow on me in ages. It's just luck. The weaklings I've faced over the years have made me let my guard down. It won't happen again. Hey.
Mother, father. He got me. Ugh. I thought I was supposed to lose that match, but
You're a little more skilled than the others, but you're starting to tire. Don't be disappointed. It's normal to bow down to me. But try to entertain me a little longer, will you? No one had landed a blow on me in ages. It's just luck. The weaklings I've faced over the years have made me let my guard down. It won't happen again.
strike 2, bitch.
I can keep standing up to you. If you give up, we can still spare lives.
I thought he was done.
Give up? What's your name, Raven?
Jinmu.
Jinmu. The fire of war will only be extinguished when Susanoo frees my daughter. She knows it all too well.
Oh,
A Natsu woman in the Aki clan? What are you talking about?
You're fighting her war without even knowing this? How naive.
dan dan dan.
You must think your intentions are noble, but your savage beast of a leader has more blood on her hands than you realize. She doesn't care about you. She knows that I will eliminate every last one of her followers if she doesn't return my child, and yet she does nothing.
You're spouting nonsense. Stop trying to deceive me. Why would she do that?
Because she only listens to her rage. You'll see for yourself.
Wait.
Ninja, vanish.
Still trembling, Jinmu looked around him. The battle was over. Despite significant losses, Aki had come out on top. Yet despite this victory, thoughts collided in Jinmu's head.
What was he talking about? His daughter? Could it be that grandmother has been hiding things from me? All these corpses. As many Aki as Natsu. Is Amat...
Jinmu, you're back. Not even a scratch. I expected nothing less from you.
Grandma, you got some explaining to do.
We managed to push back the Natsu. Come, join us. We all deserve to catch our breath.
The Natsu will eventually come back, and this endless cycle of violence will resume as if today had never happened. Why not seek to stop this conflict and enjoy lasting peace?
Jinmu, you know very well that it's not possible. Amaterasu doesn't listen to anyone but himself. He only wishes to destroy. I exhausted my kindness and patience a long time ago. The only option left is to defeat them all until the last one.
See, when you start talking like that, Grandma, you make me think you kind of crazy.
I think I have a solution. I met Amaterasu and...
Ah, here lies the cause of your sudden impudence.
Oh,
He tried to manipulate you, did he not? You must not listen to him. Amaterasu is a liar. His words are as deceitful as the goddess he worships.
That's not it. There is a way out, and Amaterasu has only one demand to stop this war.
Enough. You must do as I say. I don't have to answer to you.
ooh.
We are at war, and here I am your leader. We must exterminate the enemy.
Grandmother, is it true that we're holding his daughter captive?
Mm.
Ah. Of course, he still won't listen to reason. You cannot understand. It's too soon. I'll overlook your impertinence this time, and we'll talk about it at the village.
We have to set her free now. We have to stop.
It's impossible! You're... Ah, I should have known. It was a mistake to bring you to the battlefield.
Oh, now it's my fault.
Impossible? I think the mistake comes from your blind stubbornness. If you refuse to explain, I will have to take matters into my own hands. Jinmu, please stop! Listen to your leader!
Akiko, stay out of this.
You know the punishment for mutiny. Death. Don't make me fight you.
Granny.
You leave me no choice. You are the one who taught me to fight for my people.
Oh,
You don't
damn.
understand. Give up, and I can forgive this offense. This deceitful fox has confused your mind. Come back to your senses.
This war has opened my eyes, and if I can stop it, rest assured that I won't give up.
Oh, she was waiting on me to do that. Grandma lured me into a trap.
I can't move anymore.
Jinmu, you have disobeyed your leader and your god. Go.
Go?
I condemn you to exile. Take your weapon. March to the mountains of the north. And never come back.
Damn, Granny threw me out. All right.
And so Susanoo banished Jinmu from the village and exiled him to the mountains. Jinmu felt completely lost. The history of his clan, the atrocities committed by Amaterasu, Susanoo's just cause. Where was the truth in all of this? And where were the lies? Who was his daughter? What was the real reason for this conflict? He remembered very well the story his grandmother had told him. In ancient times, Amaterasu had received the blessing of the mischievous goddess Kitsune in exchange for his blind devotion and unwavering submission. He then began to massacre all those who did not join her cult. That was the origin of this endless conflict. At least that's what Jinmu had been convinced of, until yesterday. Now he wasn't sure of anything anymore. Did death, lifeless bodies, pain, and cruelty really have a meaning? Deep in Jinmu's soul, a conviction was beginning to emerge. This war was futile, and it
Futile.
could be
Like the
stopped.
Borg.
And while he was lost in his thoughts, Jinmu continued to advance toward the mountains.
Yeah, Granny don't put
The
me out.
grass became snow as the fresh air of the valley gradually gave way to the icy cold of the peaks. Without realizing it, Jinmu had arrived to the mountains. Legend had it that it was beyond these summits that the abode of the gods was located, and that before inhabiting the valleys, the first samurai had trodden this same snow. But today, it would have been surprising for anyone to inhabit such an inhospitable climate.
I can't go any further. Where am I? I must have passed out.
Dang, I woke up feeling well rested.
Young raven, the wind that blows in this place is too fierce for your wings. Retrace your steps.
Who are you? A god? A ghost? Please, help me.
The flip? The hell? Ooh, 3-for-1 action, baby. Is that everybody? Shoot. Oh no, I got him. He was done. He should have been done. That was a setup. All right, now I'm rushing. Only fools rush in. Uh, more of the same guys.
A temple? Here? How can anyone survive in these forbidden mountains? No matter. It's my last hope.
No one would have the strength to survive the storm of Orochi without my protection. Young samurai, who are you? And what are you doing here?
They put me out. I didn't have a choice.
My name is Jinmu. I wander aimlessly. I was banished from my village.
A ronin?
Because I disobeyed my chief's orders. Grandmother Susano preferred to send me away rather than tell me the truth.
Susano. So you are the grandson of Susano. In any case, you must leave. A boy of your kind would not last long in these mountains.
You don't look very young. I doubt you're more resilient than I.
Insolent! I am Izanagi, the first samurai. And this is the temple dedicated to the god Orochi.
Orochimaru.
I still have some resources left in me, and I will show you.
Everybody wants to fight. Nobody wants to talk. Can I get a bowl of ramen and chill? still blocking.
Let that be a lesson to you.
With the exchange of blows, Jinmu's pendant came out of his clothes, which did not escape the old master's notice.
Your necklace. What are you doing with the enchanted pearl of Amaterasu around your neck?
What? I thought Amaterasu was the.
What? But it's my mother's necklace. What else has Susano been hiding from me?
That's a beautiful irony of fate. Who would have thought such a miracle could happen one day? This changes a lot of things. Your story is, in a way, my story as well.
Do tell.
Sit down, Jinmu. I have many things to tell you. Long before you were born, I was the first human to meet the gods who came from their garden across the Bridge of Destiny. They taught me the art of the blade to protect mankind, and in turn, I passed on this knowledge to my peers so that they could continue this sacred mission. We took the name of Samurai. Under our watch, peace reigned, and the world was in harmony. You know them as mortal enemies, but at the time, Amaterasu and Susano were my two best disciples.
What?
There was a healthy rivalry between them, and they were close as only a brother and a sister can be. Time passed, and each started their own family. Susano adopted an abandoned child and raised him as her son. That was your father, Oku. As for Amaterasu, I agreed to give him the hand of my heiress, with whom he then had a single daughter, Kushina. Life could have kept flowing quietly like this, but one day, my daughter fell gravely ill. Amaterasu prayed to the gods to save his wife, but in vain. He then turned to me, begging me to let him enter the garden of the gods, to heal her with the divine water. But my loyalty to the gods came first, even before my daughter, and I refused his request. Amaterasu never forgave me, and thus his pain turned into hatred. This was when Kitsune, the fox goddess, chose to pour her venom into the ear of this suffering man. She promised him the survival of his beloved and the power to protect her. In return, Amaterasu had to commit to devoting himself exclusively to Kitsune and renouncing the other gods. Blinded by his pain and by the rage of feeling abandoned, my former disciple agreed to this pact. True to his word, he established the exclusive cult of Kitsune, and, ready to do anything to save his wife, he ruthlessly killed those who refused to follow his madness, and he even ended up seriously injuring me. Susano might have been able to reason with Amaterasu, but without warning anyone. She had already gone to fetch the sacred water for him. When she returned, she found the village in flames and bloodshed. Devastated by this bout of madness from the man she had always considered her brother, she swore not to let these crimes go unpunished. And in her quest for justice, she returned to the garden to implore the help of the gods. was Tengu, the raven god who answered her call. Under his wing, and with the help of the survivors, she built the Aki clan. And that is when this merciless war began against those whom Amaterasu had rallied under his banner, the Natsu clan.
So where did his daughter come in?
As for me, I am now the guardian of the bridge that leads to the Garden of the Gods, so that the influence of the divine never causes such ordeals again.
Fushina. That's my mother's name. So that means Amaterasu's daughter is my mother.
Jinmu, you are a descendant of the Aki and Natsu clans.
But then, Amaterasu is my grandfather? And you're my distant ancestor?
Great-grandfather. It is this family connection that has brought you here safely. Your magic necklace is a token of affection given by Amaterasu to his daughter, through which he passed on his protection to you in turn, a love that protected you from Orochi's blizzard.
So Amaterasu doesn't know that my mother is dead, and thinks she's kidnapped?
Yes. Susanoo kept everything from him to protect your parents, and you, the product of their forbidden love.
Even after all this time, she continues to hide the truth from him.
Maybe Tengu deliberately obfuscated her mind to perpetuate her feud with his rival.
Hatred, wars, it's all the gods' fault. Now that I know everything, I must be able to dissipate their confusion. I have the blood of both sides in me. I might be able to appease them.
Arrogant.
The same thing my grandmother
Cannot
told
stop
me.
the course of history alone, and certainly not against the will of the gods.
But you were their master. What if...
Do not count on my help. I can no longer leave these mountains. If you plan to go back, I will not stop you.
At least train me or something.
Ah. So I have to challenge the gods in order to stop this absurd war. But a human triumphing over the gods is unthinkable. Despite knowing the truth, I still feel like I'm at a dead end.
It is my duty to watch over my descendants. You can stay with me if you want. I will not intervene between my two disciples, but I can at least offer you a place here.
Thank you, Izanagi.
Jinmu, disturbed by these revelations, stayed a while with the Fuyu clan, using his time to train and think.
I was gonna say, can somebody train me or something? I guess you walk in there, you get stabbed or sliced, however you want to put it. Got him. One, two, three. You're out.
Ah, you've beaten me again. You're probably the strongest samurai I ever faced, aside from Izanagi.
It's still not enough. I don't stand any chance.
Only a fool would provoke Susanoo. She asked for the power of a god and received it, without even needing to make a pact.
Without a pact? How could she possibly seek the help of a god without consequences?
Those were different times. We once had a better relationship with the deities. There was a balance. If a god liked you, they would sometimes offer their help without asking for anything in return. And we didn't need to guard this bridge like we do today.
So it is possible for gods to offer help without a pact.
Yes, but that was before Kitsune and then Tengu broke this peace. Everything changed, unfortunately, and we can never hope to stop those two again. The other gods were furious when the situation got out of hand. Fortunately, the snow of Orochi calmed their wrath.
Maybe I have an idea. A way to defeat them.
The story Izanagi told Jinmu had convinced him that he should stop the war himself. The two rivals, blinded by their hatred, would listen to none but their idols. But Jinmu would force them to return to reason. And if he had to fight them for it, then so it would be.
And so be it.
Fortunately, he felt like the words of the samurai had opened a way for him. With a fresh impetus, Jinmu quickened his pace. If he could convince a higher being to help him, that power might be enough to end this madness. He just needed a push to rise to their level. The blessing of a god who would work for peace.
I should have known. You want an audience with the divine to receive their power. I cannot let you cross this bridge. The gods must not interfere in mortal affairs any further. Haven't you learned any lessons from the mistakes of your elders and their terrible pacts?
Just one last time. To put out the fire of war they have ignited. To repair all the misfortunes they have caused. Only a god can help me fight on equal grounds against Tengu and Kitsune.
You're not wrong.
Bringing a supreme being into the situation will only make things worse. It is a noble goal, but you do not realize what you are doing. I am the guardian of the garden of the gods, and this heavy
Guardian of the Garden of
responsibility
the Gods.
falls upon me. I failed to stop your grandparents, and because of that failure, they are still struggling in an endless war.
I will not
I will
make
not
that
let you
mistake
pass.
again. It's an overhead, backwards, overhead. You gonna go backwards? Thought I had him. He almost sliced my throat. Oh, oh. All right. I think I'm gonna take the L on this one, and we gonna call it on Sclash. So that was Sclash the 2D fighter, and it was certainly a lot of fun. Like I said, what drew me into it was the hand drawn animation style, which is really cool. I do kind of feel like the hitbox is off a little bit. However you want to put it, I felt like a lot of my strikes should have landed but didn't land, and it does give a different approach to the one strike, one kill genre, or it should be a genre, or that aspect of it, and not having to know different type of combos. It did kind of drive me crazy a little bit when I parry and feel like there should be an opening, but that's just I'm spoiled from other video games. So, but all in all, I think Splash was really fun. All right. All right. Let's move on. Let's take a little break. We're gonna take a little break. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna get started on our next game. All right. BBQ.